Yo, what's going on, guys? Back here with another banger video. And in today's video, this will be my last, well, hopefully my last Cobra Kai scaling video. Because I don't like the scaling part of Cobra Kai anymore. It's a little too confusing for me. It was much more simpler back in the old days, which was like season 4. But now, it's gotten too complicated. So this will be my last video, I think, genuinely debating and scaling characters against each other. I'm mainly going to focus on, writing stuff and character stuff and like development coming forward, not like fights and stuff. So yeah, we got 38 characters here. I'm pretty sure I got all of them. Let me know in the comments if I didn't. But yeah, I'm going to save the good ones for later. Obviously, we got S tier. I still believe senseis are above students. Don't care what y'all say. I don't know how some people believe that, but I guess they do. You can believe what you want. So I got S tier for mostly senseis. A tier is like high tier students, like Miguel, Axel. B tier is like, I don't know. We can just see when we get into it. And then D tier is like literal fodder. I don't even think there's anybody that's that weak on this list, honestly. Alright, let's just get into it. I'm going to go random. I'm going to go... Actually, no. I'm going to start it easy. Simple. I'll put Miguel up there. And then I'll put Robbie behind him. Miguel's stronger than Robbie now. I'll accept it. Axel? Now, some people were saying that Miguel and Robbie are both above Axel because if if Miguel's fight was before Robbie's, then Robbie would have saw Axel's like new style, and then Robbie would have been able to adapt to it, which makes Robbie stronger than Axel. But I would genuinely put Axel above both of them because Axel could have injured Miguel and bullied him. So yeah, I'm putting Axel above both of them. I think he finishes the show as the strongest team. Let's go on to Tori. I think that's a good place for Tori. She literally dog walked the Neff out of Zara. What was it? 43-5. Yeah. If we're gonna get a final fight, can you at least make it close? Sam, I'll put her above Zara. In the training she beat Tori, but that might have just been one lucky round or whatever. But if she's relative with Tori, she should be dogging Zara as well. Now we got Hawk. No, I don't think Hawk's beating these top 3. I don't. Do I even put him in A tier, bro? Nah, Bro, he's on the same level as Dimitri and Kenny. Like, he is not A tier. I'm putting Hawk in the B tier. Wolf, S tier. Come on now. Silver, S tier. Come on now. Kim, yo. Think about it like this. Kim beat Kim Sung-young, right? And the writers said that the only person who can beat Miyagi is Kim Sung-young, right? So if Kim Sung-young if Kim Daeun beat Kim Sung-young, then she would be above Miyagi. So I'm kind of tempted to put her up here. But she's relative with Chosen. But we never saw Chosen and Wolf fight. Well, Chosen's relative to, Daniel and Johnny. Like I said, it's too confusing nowadays. Like, there's too much going on. Daniel, I think end of series, Johnny's above him. Just because he did that training. Bro, I don't know where to put Kim Daeun. Like, you could either put her, like, up here or, like, near the bottom. I'm mostly gonna Glacier. I'm gonna put her at the top, bro. She beat Kim Sung-young. She beat the only person that could beat Mr. Miyagi. Like, that's the writer literally said the guy was asking could Wolf beat Miyagi, and then he was like, no, the only people that could beat Miyagi are Kim Sung-young. So that just blatantly puts her above, right? Okay. Got Kreese. Kreese is an old head. He's genuinely not doing anything. I'm okay tempted to put Kreese even down here. But just so I can keep it nice and clean, I'll put all the senseis at top. crease below silver. Last in the part 2, I thought that crease might be above silver because silver had to like duck under the curtains to get an advantage. But this season, he was literally just strangling this kid, and he had to blow up the boat. Spoiler alert. Dimitri, yeah, you're weaker than Hawk. Come on now. Devin, yeah, okay. Devin needs to be in a thing of... Actually, I think she's underrated in part 2. Like, she did take down a bunch of guys in the... She took down 2 people in the Dublin Thunder fight. Johnny... Bro, without plot armor, though, let's be honest. Let's be honest, bro. But Wolf is definitely above Daniel. Like, easily. Come on now. That plot armor is insane. Kenny? I'm tempted. I won't for now. Because Hawk's haircut is tough this season. I think this is generally the Hawk's best looking haircut. I think it is. You can go... He was going relative to Kenny in part 2 with the house fight, but that was so short, I'm not even going to give it substance. Yoon. Oh my god, I'm about to make a video on his wasted potential because, bro, if you learn that move that Kim Daeun used on her grandfather, he would be so tough. But I'm putting him above Hawk. I know people have debunked me on this, but I don't really care. I'm putting... Bro, their first encounter, he 2-shot Hawk. And then they had to all team up to beat him. I know it wasn't literally a team up, but they had to wear him down to score a point. It's pretty blatant. Yoon above Hawk. But I wouldn't put him in A tier. Now, Quan. I think I'm gonna put him above the girls. Just because this is the big 4 right here. This is the big 4. Now, he just blatantly goes right here. Right? Young Miyagi. So, I don't think this is not a teenager, right? This is like a 20-year-old something Miyagi. Because there's no way that man is a teenager. But I think that his prime, Miyagi prime, is this. This is Miyagi's prime. Because yes, you get like slower with age and whatnot. But you get experience. Like I think old Miyagi would beat young Miyagi. I think he would. So I'm gonna go like this, and then I'll put this guy like he whooped Daniel. Would he beat Wolf? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say, bro, this is hard. Like he whooped Daniel, but so did Wolf. Wolf and Miyagi both whooped Daniel. But Loki Wolf was 2v1. I'm putting there. Young Chosen. Alright, this is where we get to the Karate Kid teens. Now I made a whole video about how Karate Kid 3 Daniel and Karate Kid 3 Mike Barnes are above the Part 2 teens. Or at least Part 2 Miguel, who's on par with Robbie, on par with Quan, and below Axel. So like these 4 in Part 2 are very relative with Part 3 teens. And I mean, how long did Daniel even train in Karate Kid 2? Was he training after the All Valley, or was he just like chilling with Miyagi? I'm assuming he wasn't training, because like what would he be training for? And all he did he did training in Okinawa. This is hard. Would Yoon beat him? I'm gonna save him. I'm gonna save the Karate Kid teens for now. Mike Barnes is so underrated as an adult. He beat Johnny in Part 2. He would have beat Johnny in Part 2 if it wasn't a loudmouth. Chosen. All right. Here's the thing with Chosen. It's implied that he's like on par with Kim Daeun, right? Because they were like fighting each other and they were square even. But some people were like, well, he wasn't going full like all out because he like had a crush on her, but like she liked him too. So I'm just gonna put them together. They're like a couple of them. And if she's above Kim Sung-young, who could be above Miyagi, then so is he. Like, what? Is that valid or not? This whole like 1, 2, 3, 4. This whole top 4 is confusing. If you really want, you can just move these 2 up to the top and then move these 2 like below Daniel. But I'm not gonna. And I'm debating who to put over there. Who to put over. But Kim Daeon has a better technique. She can kill you with it. Chosen can just like paralyze you. So just based on their special moves, I'm just putting Kim Daeon above. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get hella hate. Okay. Let's do Kyler. End of series Kyler. I think Dimitri would be end of series Kyler. There's this one guy on my Discord, by the way, link in the description for my Cobra Kai Discord. There's this one guy who like puts season 5 Kyler in like S tier. Hey, do what you want to do, bro. Like I said, I'm not debating anymore. It's too much stress. It's too hard. It's too complicated. All right. I'm pretty sure this is prime crease, because I know, like I said before, so it's kind of contradicts what I just said, that when you get older, it doesn't make you decrease in skill. But when it gets to like the point with crease, like, how old is Kreese from Cobra Kai? Like, Miyagi was 60 in the original Karate Kid. 70! Okay. That it gets to a point. It literally gets to a point. Miyagi was 60 in Karate Kid, because he was the same age as Daniel is now. Kreese is almost 80. That's when it starts to deteriorate and your skill starts to go away. But I mean, I don't really care even about, like, would he be Barnes? I don't really know. I don't really care either. Teen Barnes. All right, let's just set a precedent here. All right, let's just think. Would part two Miguel beat this unit? Yes. So blatantly, would part 2 Miguel beat Zara and Sam and Tori? Current. I think he would. So I'm putting Mike Barnes up there. Mark Barnes is above Karate Kid 3 Daniel. I don't care. He was scared. Oh. Their first encounter in the movie, Mike Barnes dogged Daniel and he wasn't scared. So pretty simple right there. And Daniel's just like the base right there. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no. I get it. So then I think we should put Quan here, because I know people say that what puts Miguel over Quan, because Quan did score a point on Miguel. Miguel really don't have any feats in part 2. But Robbie and Miguel, their fight was much closer. It's like confusing. Like, Miguel and Robbie are so relative that since Robbie like dog walked Quan, then it kind of puts Miguel up there too. So Quan goes below Karate Kid 3 Daniel and Karate Kid 3 Mike. Now we got, where'd I put Chosen? Oh, here we go. Now I'm still gonna say that I'm too kerfuffled with that. Sean Payne. I mean, wasn't he like 2v1ing Miguel and Robbie? Like, yes, he lost, but he was still keeping up. I don't think Kyler's keeping up with that, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna put him there. Okay. We have a couple left. We got Bobby. In my opinion, I made a whole video. King Cobra in Karate Kid 1, Bobby was stronger than Johnny. So, he one-shot Daniel. Johnny couldn't even beat Daniel when he had an injured leg, and he had to target it too, and he still lost. Like, come on now. Bobby was above. Who was Bobby beating? I mean, if Bobby's stronger than Karate Kid 1 Daniel, then he's probably close to Karate Kid 2 Daniel, who in my opinion is below Chosen in Karate Kid 2, because the Kumiko had to like hold back Chosen before he like stomped Daniel's head, and that would have been the fight over right there. So I think Karate Kid 2 Chosen is above Karate Kid 1 Daniel, and so he would be just below Chosen. Hmm. And then, so I think I'm gonna put him like around here, and then he'd be like here, and then Johnny would be below. But like, no, I don't see Johnny. This is confusing. I gotta yap about this. I'll yap about it to explain myself. Okay. So let me think. Karate Kid 3 Daniel is above Part 2 Miguel. So, that means that Karate Kid 2 Chosen is somewhat relative but weaker than Karate Kid 3 Daniel, I think, because Chosen was stronger in Part 2 or in Karate Kid 2, according to me. So he would be close to Karate Kid 3 Daniel. He's above Karate Kid 2. So yeah, I think it would be close to Karate Kid Part 3 Daniel. Bro, the parts and like the number of movies messes me up. So I'm gonna just put him. I think Quan would beat him, but I think he would have edge. Just like his physical, like he's buff, bro. He was buff. But I think Bobby is like losing to all these guys. Do I think Bobby's beating Yoon though? I don't think Bobby's gonna beat Yoon. I think he's probably. I think he'll like stop around. Like he one shot Karate Kid 1 Daniel, bro. Y'all don't understand that. Bro, Dimitri's been training since season 2. That's a long time. That's almost as long as Tori, bro. And he's just blatantly below Bobby. I think he's below. Bro, I don't know. This is hard. I'm gonna put him there. I already know I'm gonna flame for this list. I'm getting flame for this list. I don't care, bro. Okay, Young Kreese. I think this is his prime. So I think obviously I think this is in his best shape. I think he's in his best shape right here. Yes, he looks more muscular, but I think this is generally his best shape. Who would win? I mean, Turner was old, who Young Kreese killed. Would Turner beat Kreese? I don't think so. I think I'm comfortable. No, he might be like down here, low key. He was like only 19 or 20. Like he wasn't even that. I can see him being like around, maybe even losing to Yoon and Hawk. Bro, this is so hard. This kid has no feats, bro. Okay, the only feat we have is that he's above him, right? I can't remember. Did he like stop a blow from Kim Sung-young? I don't remember. I don't remember any of those flashbacks. He was able to take a beating from him though. So I think all the girls will be able to beat him. I think Yoon would be able to beat them. Hawk. Yes. Would Kenny? I think they're like around Kenny level. I don't know. I'm just assuming. Like I have nothing to base this off. I'm generally just assuming. Like I think Kenny would struggle with them. Yeah. Because Kenny's physicals are so good, like speed and strength, but then Hawk's like experience and battle IQ and like agility is just so amazing. Just perfect. His haircut's so good, bro. I love his haircut. Alright. We got Prime Terry Silver. Yes, this is Prime. He was dogging everyone, bro. Like, bro, Terry was dogging Daniel in season 5. This was his prime. But he's still getting dogged by Miyagi. Alright, if this is his prime, low key, I think season 5. Wait, no. Yeah, I think that's good. Because season 5 Daniel is, I would say, on par with Johnny, right? But Johnny lost to Mike. I don't know. This is too confusing. All right, you can like switch. You can switch these two around with Mike Barnes. I don't really care. I really don't. Just because he basically beat Johnny, then I'm like debating whether to put him above. Yeah. Okay. We got young Sato, who's like a little older than this version of Miyagi. He's like a little older. But I think he's still weaker. I know people like glaze Sato just because he was like Miyagi's rival, but he has 0 feats. Well, he was his rival. Well, okay, bro, let's be honest. I mean, I have no feats to put him anywhere. I feel like he would just beat them blatantly just because, like, Karate Kid 2 is just, like, above. I don't know, bro. I'm going to just put him there. I don't know, bro. Bro, Mike beat Part 1 Johnny. That's what I'm thinking about. All right, now we got Old Sato, who's stronger, right? But I still think Mike would beat him, so I don't really know. Now we got Babe. Now he basically doesn't do anything. The only feat he has in the entire series is knocking out. He one shot a drunk Johnny. He one shot a drunk Johnny, bro. Think he's beating? Is he even beating? I don't think so, bro. He's so rusty. I think Creech would generally kill him, bro. If they fought. All right, screenshot it, expose me, whatever. This is my official Part 3 list. I'm ready for the flames. I'm ready for the roasts. But this will probably be my last debate/scaling video because I don't really like this content anymore. I said already it gets stressful and it's OD hard. Like, you see how much I was yapping. This video is probably like 20 minutes long. I can't see the timestamp, but I already know it's long. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I will see y'all in the next one.